So I'm going to explain to you the LRP or Loyalty Rewards Program. The Loyalty Rewards Program is pretty simple. It's dōTERRA is rewarding you for your loyalty. Seems pretty simple. Your loyalty, you buy stuff and then they give you free stuff. The only people that I can think of that wouldn't like free stuff is people that hate free stuff, number one, or people that have been dropped on their heads. Those are the only two people I can think of. Now, there are some things that you need to know about this program, and here's the basics of what you need to know. If you spend less than 10 PV points, point values, right? So you buy stuff and dōTERRA gives you points. If you spend less than 10 points, you will become a very, very, very sad, those are tears, sad little camper, and you'll be crying all the way home because you'll lose all your points. So check this out. You can have, 300-400 points in your account ready to get something amazing like Melissa or something like that. And then one day you forget to, or 1 month you forget to place an order that's above 10 PV, and then all of it just goes bye-bye. So don't ever let that happen to you. Always get something, right? Get a chapstick, get the On Guard hand sanitizer. Extraordinary. My wife and I, Dina, we do not go anywhere without it. We are obsessed with the hand sanitizer. You can get a bottle of lemon essential oil, get something. You just need to make sure that you're spending at least 10 PV, right? Some people will tell you it's 1, sometimes it's 10. I always just go on the safe side, make sure you're spending at least 10, right? Because you don't want to think that you can, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. I don't need to continue. Now, if you spend between 10 to 49 PV, this is the beautiful thing. You don't lose any points, you just keep them, right? You keep what you got. POI. Let's just you didn't see that. You keep your points. Now you know behind the magic. You keep your points. You don't earn any points, but you just keep what you got. So you need to spend between 10 to 49 PV every single points. You need to spend that in points every single month for you to keep your points, right? You don't earn anything, you don't move along in that percentage, but you just keep what you got, which is awesome. Now, once you do 50 points or more, you begin to earn points. And we'll see if I can spell it right this time. Yay for me! So you get to earn points, right? You'll be able to accrue new stuff and you'll be able to save up for big purchases. I know my wife and I are accruing our points for some really big stuff. And that's what I would advise you to do. If you're gonna get your points, don't immediately get a point and then spend it. Save up and just get the mother load. It'll feel like Christmas to you. Just get a lot of stuff that's super expensive that you couldn't afford if you were gonna do it yourself. And it'll feel like Christmas. It's the best strategy. Don't just spend every single point that you get. So you'll earn points and you'll move forward on that percentage scale. Now, if you are doing dōTERRA as a business, you have to spend a minimum of 100 points. You have to have 100 points in your cart every single week for you to get a check, right? And if you don't do that, no checks will be cut. You'll be sad. Once again, if you don't do this, you'll look like this. But so you just need to make sure your cart's in there. And most people, what they do, so what my wife and I do, we just keep 100 in our cart no matter what, and we keep changing her out, and we go into our cart probably 10 times in a month. oh, should we do, let's add this, and most of the time we just add and add and add, and then we realize that that's more money than we can spend, and so we begin to take off until it's at least 100, and if not more, usually more than 100. But make sure it's 100 if you want to get a check. If you want a check from doTERRA and you're selling oils, make sure it's 100. If you're not selling oils, I know selling sounds pushy and most people don't like, they feel, I don't like this stuff. That's why doTERRA calls it sharing oils. What you'll find is as you're doing your oils that people will begin to ask you questions about it, and you can do one of two things. You can refer to somebody else who's gonna make a little money off of them, or you can make some money off of them yourself. So it's super smart. If you wanna make a few $100 a month extra for not really doing much else except for telling people, answering people's questions when they ask you about your oils, sign up to become a wellness advocate. Now, here's where it gets fun. You ready for the fun part? Okay, good. I'm glad you said yes. If you would say no, I would have just cut the video right there. 125, if you spend 125, you will get free oil. Free oils. Well, it's not really oils, it's just one oil, and they do this once a month. There's one oil every single month. Shh, it just disappears. Look at that. It's like it never happened. You'll get one oil every single, doTERRA does a free oil every single month, and they do it on the first of the month. Nobody really ever knows what it is. It's always something exciting. And I think this month it's the wild orange, which is really cool. Everybody loves the wild orange. Daddy loves the wild orange. So you get free oil, spend 125. Here's the thing, you have to do this. You have to spend 125 by the 15th, right? If you don't spend it by the 15th, you'll look like this. You'll be a sad puppy dog. And you can't do like 100 here and 25 there. You have to do it all in, you have to do one order of 125 in order to get your free oil. You only get that one time a month. Doesn't matter how many times you spend 125 PV. You'll only get one oil. That's it. Now, every quarter, and it seems like they're doing it more than every quarter, but every quarter, if you spend 200 PV, you get another free product. And sometimes it's deep blue, sometimes it's frankincense. I'm saying product because sometimes they do like the deep blue rub, and that's, while it is an oil, it's a rub, not necessarily a little bottle of oil. So you get free stuff from them if you spend 200. And sometimes they extend it like they did this month. So this month, if you order 125 point value by the 15th, you'll get one free wild orange. And if you spend 200 at any time in the month, there's no except for the last, you have to do it up to the last day, you will get an additional free oil of frankincense. Now here's the cool thing, you can do this one up to 4 times. So you can spend $200 4 times, 800 bucks, or 800 points. PVs and dollars don't always match up, so you have to be careful on that. But you get 4 of the free products. So you can, this month, if you were to do it, you could get 4 frankincense for free, but you can't spend like 800 PV all at once. You have to spend 200 to get 200, 200, 200. Capiche? You're following me. I think I know, you know what I'm saying, right? I hope you know what I'm saying. But anyway, when you're putting stuff in your cart, the beautiful thing about doTERRA is that you're not stuck with anything. You can go in and change, and I know some companies, like, you have to order something and it just keeps coming every single month, no matter if you need it or not. And it's not like this. You're in full control. That's all you need to know, really, with the PV. Now Dina's gonna walk you through how to set up your cart.